Respected dignitaries, principals, HODs, coordinates, and staff and participants, as you all know that we have gathered here for the faculty development program on Naac awareness and revised accreditation process. On behalf of our Mother Teresa College of Engineering and Technology, heartily welcome to you all. As you know, our college has existed since 23 years and established in the year of 1999 by our founder chairman Sri Adavelli Krishna Garu, an eminent educationalist and presenting running under the chairmanship of Sri Adavelli Naveen Kumar sir and the young technocrat and under the directorship of Srimati Navata Madam Garu. And their vision must be appreciated here for setting up a good engineering institution in a remote place like PEDDAPALLI to bring higher education opportunities at the doorsteps of the rural people. Now the college has 23 academic years of excellence and shaped into one of the best colleges in Telangana. Our college has a well-planned campus with a pollution-free environment and has emerged as a pioneer venture in the field of technological education. Now the college runs with a polytechnic UG and PG courses. Now the college is offering the diploma courses with the branches of EEE mechanical, CME and mining, and along with the UG courses like BTech courses with the branches of ECE, PSC, EEE mechanical, CSIT and CSM. Then coming to the PG courses like MTech and MBA. And college has aesthetically built buildings and well-furnished lecture halls, library with a national and international journals, workshop, and computer labs, internet facility, and a seminar halls, and sport facilities, and canteen, training, and placement cell, departmental clubs also. With a motto of 100% placements, as college is trying its level best to provide placements to maximum number of outgoing students. Every year, college is bringing multinational company and provide placements to students, and our college provides placements to even other college students by arranging off-campus placements drives in our college. Now I would like to invite the convener of this program is none other than Dr. Ashok Kumar sir, HOD of the mechanical department. So he is a sculptor of a human character and a seasoned scholar of the navigator of this flagship of knowledge. Your consistent support for academics, knowledge developmental standpoint of your sheer presence in this event has raised the overall standard of the program with equal pleasure. I invite the Honorable Convener of the Mother Teresa College of Engineering. So welcoming to take this situation to the program. Next, I would like to invite the co-convener of this program. He is none other than Dr. E. Upender Garu from MBA department, and also he is participating as a co-convener of this program and is a towering personality and simple exceptional leadership qualities. So I take this opportunity to invite him onto this situation. Next, I am going to invite to take this opportunity to call the person of this leadership and advisor and the mentor. We go his ample support and guidance pleasure. Welcome, sir, the principal of Mother Teresa College of Engineering and Technology. Next, I would like to invite the chief guest of this program. She is none other than such a woman of distinct vision and fountainhead of illuminating us We admire spirit with 100% dedication to the world of education. You are an inspiration to continue and regard to our valuable to our today's eminent. I consider it a great honor, Honorable Director Adavelli Navata Ma'am Garu of Mother Teresa College of the renowned gracious dignitary come and take this situation. I would like to invite today's session speaker is VENKATESHWARLU sir from the kids from AP and India. Next, I would like to invite the convener of this program. Please give your valuable speech regarding this program. Yes.
I welcome all the dignitaries onto the Zoom platform, respected principal sir, and my co-convener Dr. Upender Garu, and our beloved director Navatam Madam Garu, and our keynote speaker, today's session speaker, Dr.YELLA Venkateshwarlu garu. So I invite all the participants through the Zoom platform. So I welcome you all for the FDP program of Naac accreditation and revised process. So nowadays, so AICT has made this Naac as a mandatory for getting the permission for AICTU under the AICTU universities and colleges. So if the colleges will have the Naac, they will give the permission. So as this is a criteria, within the 2 years, every college has to get the Naac. So at this moment, so every staff, faculty, and HODs of all the various colleges has to get the knowledge on the Naac. So on behalf of our Mother Teresa College, we have initiated and we are going to conduct this Naac program on this accreditation process and a revised process. So I invite all the participants, and this program will give the sufficient knowledge to get the Naac and what are the criteria which are going to be used in the Naac permission. So our eminent speaker, Yella Venkateshwarlu garu, he is a eminent speaker and he has done so many Naac permissions. So he is going to deliver the speech. So within this session, so we are going to get a clear idea about Naac. So thank you. So who has given the permission? So I thank our director, Madam Navata garu, who has insisted us to conduct this program. And I thank Principal Sir for giving the support and guidance. So I thank the co-convener and I thank those who involved directly and indirectly to get the program success. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you so much, sir. We are honored by your presence on this occasion, sir. Sincerely, thank you with your enlightening words. Next, I would like to call the co-convener of this program, Dr. Upendra Sir. Please take this opportunity and take the words.
Good morning, all. I am Dr. Upendra. We are very happy conducting FDCon Naac accreditation. Today we are conducting this program. Recently, UGC also noted that by end of the 2023, all the institutions must have Naac. Telangana State Higher Education also, Professor Limbadi sir also told that they are giving some benefits for the colleges. They liberalized, they removed so many rules and regulations. They want to all the institutions get Naac. That's why to fill this gap, we are conducting this program. Everybody will get Naac. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We all are deeply motivated by your speech, sir. Thank you for a great speech. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite the principals of this Mother Teresa College of Engineering and Technology. Please take the situation, sir.
Good morning to all the participants. I'm very happy and it gives me immense pleasure to be a part of today's session, important session for all the teaching field. So it gives I'm proud to be a part of this program, not only as a participant, but as a principal. So my hearty welcome to all the participants. So I have observed as on now, 600 plus members have registered, and principals, head of the departments, and very senior professors over the globe also have entered for today's session. We all of us know the importance of the Naac. So we all of us know that within these 2 years, all the colleges should get the Naac. And to get the Naac, it is not a single person involvement, as all of us know. All the stakeholders, that is particularly the academicians. So we all should know the basic minimum, the information about the Naac, and each and every faculty member or head of the department, what is their responsibility in getting the Naac accreditation to the colleges. So we should know that information, and generally even the senior professors may not be knowing the information about the Naac. So we felt that faculty development program on this topic is very essential and urgent need to this teaching faculty. So we have initiated, and my heartful thanks to the today's resource person, Yella Venkateshwar, a very senior person and expert in Naac accreditation, getting the Naac accreditation. So thank you very much, sir, for accepting our request and I give my hearty welcome to all the participants.
You for we all are encouraged with your timely speech, sir. Thank you for a mesmerizing speech, and thank you, sir. Next, I would like to invite our chief guest. She is none other than Ananta. Please take the situation. Dr. Venkat obtained a triple PG and PhD in computer science engineering. He is currently working as a professor in CSE and Dean of Academics for Kakinada Institute of Technological Sciences, Ramachandrapuram. He is a versatile senior educationalist, administrator, confident leader, and self-motivated expertise with excellence in subject knowledge, more than 25 years of solid professional teaching and research experience in reputed engineering college. And he is a dynamic instructor and motivational speaker and mentor focused on providing students with rigorous and challenging education to make students to national builders. Dr. YELLA shaping students' career towards innovative ideas to encourage the entrepreneur for solving real-world problems. His ideology learn advanced cutting-edge emerging technologies in engineering field. Dr. YELLA presented around 50 research papers at national conferences and journals, and he published 7 patents. And Dr. YELLA completed 7 government and private startup projects, and he received top award from Green Thinkers, award from Global Teaching Excellence Award, and Research Excellence Award from Institute Scholars, and Lifetime Scientist Award from Elsevier SSRN Research Award, Best Contribution, Best Performance, Best Coordinator, and Best Teacher Award, Best Researcher Award from reputed colleges. And his research interest in the areas of image processing and artificial intelligence and machine learning was sound knowledge in Naac, NBA, and ATAL and NIRF ranking. Now I'm going to invite Dr. Ella Venkateshwarlu sir. Please take the situation towards the program.
Thank you very much, Madam. Good interaction about today's program and today about me.
Yes, sir.
First of all, right, I'm very. It's my pleasure to thankful Mother Teresa College of Engineering and Technology, PEDDAPALLI, Telangana State. And at the same time, I'm thankful to our Rajaratna Healthcare and Education Trust, Hyderabad, the management, Accreditated Institute of Technological Sciences College, both the 2 colleges. It's very immense pleasure and honor to me invite from Mother Teresa College of Engineering and Technology, Peddapalli, the chairman of the college, the Krishna Garu, and the secretary and correspondent, Naveen Garu, and dynamic director, Navata Man, and dynamic principal, Dr. T. Srinivas Garu, and dynamic personality and my friend, Dr. Today's program, convener of the today FDP program, Dr. Ashok Kumar Garu, and co-convener, Upendra Garu, and all other coordinates of the entire program from Mother Teresa Institute of Engineering and Technology, Peddapalli. It's a warm, once again, thanks to all the members. At the outset, I'm very happy to welcome all the participants, very happiest to distinguish the participants from all of the India. More than 300 plus participants are visible on my screen. It's a very good moment to all the participants from directors, deans, or principals, the FDP, all the faculty community. Once again, all the ladies and gentlemen, the warm welcome to today's session. The very happiest moment to all the members to share my views about the Naac and the Naac awareness program, especially the higher educational institutions. What is the importance of the Naac and how to simplify the entire Naac process. Thank you, ma'am, giving a good opportunity to me. It's a very happiest moment for me as a excellence of 25 years teaching experience. I involved a lot of accreditation programs like Naac and NB and ETL ranking, and so many technical excellence towards the journey of higher education. And I turned shape 10,000 students to all of the globe and started 104 startup companies. They shape in the multidimensional cross-cutting edges in all my students community. And I produced a lot of the pop-up publications and developed the APO score for the conferences and workshops and seminars, journals and all of the things. It is each and every part of every academician. All the participants, my today's session, there are 2 sessions. I try to simplify the entire Naac process in 2 sessions. Actually, for all the 7 criteria, it will take 1 week FDP program. On the span of today 3 hours time, I will simplify the entire Naac process in this technical session 1.5 hour session, and the technical session 2, another 1.5 hour session for the files and formats, how to do the Naac work. All the the participants, every college, every higher education institutions well aware to make it ready to getting accreditation by Naac 2023. Otherwise, there is no permission from ASCT is clearly mentioned. 2023 is a target of our all entire Naac accreditation process. All my dear colleagues, Naac is not a toughest job. Naac is not a complicated, complex system. It is a very simplified day-to-day what we are going to do with students community at our college level. The thing is, we are going to maintain the data. Data is a very, very important important item in the universe. The 4 types of data are given by God, the character data or the number data or image data or sound data or voice data. Using 4 data are reflecting in the Naac preparation of all the criteria, and you have to maintain all the evidence authenticated, authorized, audit data to showcase all the criteria to getting a Naac is a good A++ or A+ or A like that. All my participants, in my first session, I will simplify what is the awareness of the Naac entire process. In my first presentation, I will show what is the Naac process, simplified process. In the second presentation, why accreditation is a necessity, what are the criteria, what are the key indicators, what are the metrics like that. And the third slide is the in-depth, the revised accreditation process. After revised accreditation process starts from 2017. So what criteria or what indicators are changed. Then after I will try to explain exclusively one presentation, one criteria presentation, that is the teaching learning evaluation. Sample that is my first session. Come to the second session, I will explain the teacher. Teacher is a major role in any educational institutions. As being a teacher, so how to simplify the teaching formats and the teaching files or different formats to prepare the Naac readiness. All my dear participants, I am from Rajaratna Healthcare and Education Trust, Accreditation Institute of Technological Sciences, Ramachandrapuram, AP, India. I am my dear, first of all, the listen all the participants. First, you will clear Naac is not a complex, Naac is a complicated task. It is a very easy task. I will try to simplify entire process. Actually, why accreditation? The accreditation is it necessary for the accreditation for every educational institutions? Yes, exactly. Accreditation is the excellence of institution. Once you got any accreditation, Naac or NB or ATAL, whatever may be, excellence of institution. How to self-evaluate where you are and self-improve how you are moving towards quality of education, the self-evaluation and self-improvement and excellence of educational institutions. At the same time, it is a promote the quality of culture in the different departments and different the frames hierarchies in every educational institutions. Automatically, we are improving the quality culture, especially in outside of the world when our students are completed their degrees to go to abroad. Actually, once they accredited college, they are going with good quality builders. And the final thing, right, is recognition new needs and what things you have to write inside in our campus, what things are lagging or gap, right? What are the new needs and according to the services of as per the international or national standards. Once you got the Naac accreditation, so the Naac for the is a it is a autonomous body. Is located in Bangalore. Actually, it having some core values, right? Every Naac, every college they follow this Naac core values are some of the is contributing national developments towards the Naac accreditation and fostering global competency among students. And the third is inculcating the values of students among the students and promoting the use of technology. And quest the excellence, completely one word. Once you write the Naac getting any institution under the excellence in all the educational scenario and educational parameters. That is the core values are given by the Naac. All my dear participants, actually the Naac has only the 6 steps procedure. There are 6 fundamental stages or steps for the any accreditation process. First of all, in our college, how to establish IQAC, Internal Quality Assurance Cell, that I will explain later what is meant by IQAC. So first step is the institutional information for the quality assessment, IAQA. IAQA, institution information for quality assessment. That is the first step. First, we will write send the IAQA to the Naac team. After the second step, we have to prepare self-study report. The second step of the self-study report, I will clearly giving an idea about what is IAQA and what is the SSR. The third step is the DVV, data validation and verification, the third stage. And the fourth stage is the pre-qualification stage. Once whatever this data you can send to the Naac, the Naac can be visited all the data and validated whether the institution is pre-qualified or not. If it is a pre-qualified, the fourth stage also is completed. Then the fifth stage, the Naac peer team directly visit to the campus for the next evaluation process. And the final stage, the Naac team sit with all the Naac coordinator and the principal, the management at the college level can assess what is the outcome for the entire process. These are the 6 fundamental stages or steps for any Naac process. For each and every faculty is well aware with all the 6 stages. Come to the step 1, IAQA, Institutional Information for Quality Assessment. It takes 15 days time. Once can upload giving information to the Naac team, it will take 15 days. There are 2 conditions that can be arranged. One is they accepted our IAQA or rejected our IAQA. If our IAQA is clearly given a data, the Naac team is believe what you sent, it is accepted, and it is rejected. 2 more consecutive chances. Again, we will resend to the IUK to the Naac team. That is stage 1 or step 1. So it will take us 15 days time. The second step, it is a very crucial step. right, SSR. It's followed by the 4, right, the fundamental, right, the parts. It's a document, right, you are preparing, right, for the SSR. It includes the institutional profile. This is the one part, and extended profile is the second part, and SSR quality framework, that is the third part, and executive summary, that is the fourth part. The XSR consists of the 4 parts. It is advancedly, right, every college they're supposed to write. Once they decided to go for Naac accreditation, they will start the SSR, right, the documentation for all the things. For the last 5 years. The last 5 years means very clearly, right, once the academic year, even semester and odd semester is completed, then only it is considered as assessment year, current assessment year. That is a CAY, current academic year or current assessment year, right? Current academic year 2, the last 4 years, the current academic year -1, current academic year -2, -3, -4, like that, for entire 7 credit years. It will take, right, once IIQA to after sort of 45 to the 60, 60 to the 90, depends upon the Naac team. So it will take the time. Once IIQA can, right, sending it is a 15 days. The third is the very right, every college, every institution, in the revised accreditation process, right, the DVV, data validation and verification. I will explain clearly what I mean by DVV, what are the other parts of the DVV. So very, it is a system generated, right, concepts of scheduling algorithm, right, artificial scheduling algorithm, right, they can validate all completed data, whatever you can send it through SSR. Right, there is a lot of, right, the questionnaires, data, the DVV clarifications they will ask to the institution. Will clarify each and every DVV, then only the next step will go. So in DVV process, right, clarifying any shortages, any, right, required documents or any other duplicated, inconsistent or insufficient data you are supposed to, right, upload to the Naac team. There are a lot of clarifications we can take care about any right data, whatever you are going to upload it. All by the participants, everything is available day to day. You will update the Naac official website, right? Day to day, what are the new changes? Day to day, everything is available on the Naac official website. That is a pre-qualifying. All the DVVs can giving a clarification, we're giving a very clear idea, right? Clarification to the Naac team. There is a pre-qualifying stage. Once you can pre-qualify, you can pass to the next step, or you can sometimes generate your inconsistent, insufficient data, or you are not able to produce what they require. Automatically, you can fail. Again, you will resubmit it to the first IAQA. Simultaneously, once the DVV process is going on, the Naac team simultaneously conducted a student satisfactory survey, S3, that is a triple S. Yes. Simultaneously student satisfactory survey. So what are the data, right, available data we can upload it to the, right, all the, right, the students, the are 100 members, which is the minimum. They will make a calls and they will send a, right, mails, some defined questionnaires to ask, right, students satisfactory survey. Right, at least 10% are total intake, right, the 100 members, which is the minimum. So that is generally simultaneously going for the right, student satisfactory survey. Come to the is a system generated score. Totally 650 marks is with the system generated score. Only for 350 marks for the Naac team will visit to the campus. 650 for the all qualitative metrics, right, can be, right, system can be generated. It will notify each and everything official, all are officially, right, the Naac team once will be ready to upload IIQA, they will watch our website. Our college website will be always dynamic, or directly will, right, upload directly right to the portal or official portal of the Naac. After pre-qualification, right, the system generated score, right, the team right will decide to the dates to finalize with the Naac coordinator for all the right universities. They will spend a 3-man committee for the 3 days for the autonomous college, or the university college, for some other affiliated college, right, according to the time parameter or size of the team is reducing, right. The 2 members for the all the affiliated colleges, they will visit to the campus. That's the P time is directly visiting all the logistics already paid as per the Naac revised fee format for the right. I will give the right what is the Naac lump sum amount we will pay, right, the level by level, right. The Naac team directly, they didn't take anything from right the college or college environment or principal or management, right. Directly they can write all logistics, can give a right to the hospitality for all other things. They don't involve directly any financial transactions with the right management of the college academic committee. The final step, right, the last 6 step, right, input from the qualitative. There are metrics, qualitative or quantitative metrics. There are 2 types of metrics totally, right, 121 metrics, right, the 32 key indicators and the 7 criteria, right. They can calculate all the things. They will give the assessment of outcomes for the grade. Before we are preparing the Naac SSR, everything is available on the right official website. Go through a Naac manual, right, the page by page or line by line, word by word, everything is here. Data submission for both the quantitative or qualitative metrics. Uploading supporting documents and refers, right, the standard operating procedure already given at the Naac official portal. So there is no confusion on that. No need to worry about it. Everything is available, right. Come to the right distribution of the metrics for any Naac right accreditation process, right. There are 7 criteria and 32 key indicators. 7 criteria can be right 32 key indicators, and 45 are the right some qualitative right metrics or some quantitative metrics. I will explain what is meant by qualitative and what is meant by quantitative. Totally right 121 to 127 metrics. This is right my second presentation. This is the right Naac awareness and revised declaration process. In my presentation, I will give the clear idea about entire the Naac process for the criteria by criteria. Right. Actually, the Naac is a right autonomous institution. Is established in 1994, right, under the UGC. The main basically headquarters is located at Bangalore. Why Naac accreditation is required? Everybody well aware with the right things. All educational institutions, higher education institutions, right under the AICT or UGC is well aware to complete the Naac accreditation process before 2023. Otherwise, their applications will be cancelled. It's a mandatory procedure for each and every education institutions. Without Naac accreditation, higher education institution not eligible for UGC grants or financial support or assistance and any R&D or other promotional grants from DST or UGC or MHRD. Once you got the Naac accreditation, everything will be easily getting. This is a Naac accreditation. It's once you can determine, it can assess and it can improve the quality of the institution. Every students will join the administration procedure, academics will be improved, and all the placements will be improved. Each and every corner, every dimension, automatically the institution will grow once the Naac is accredited. Naac accreditation actually helps to the higher education institutions. The 4 parameters, the SWOT analysis, the strengths of the institution, and measure the weaknesses of the institution, and what are the opportunities, and what are the challenges. So automatically all are benefited to the institution. Naac actually is eligible for which institutions completed successfully 6 academic years, or at least 2 graduation programs are completed. At least 2 programs are completed. That means 2 batches are taken degrees from any institution, or at least the 6 consecutive years are completed. So that is then only any institution is eligible for the Naac accreditation. And that institution is recognized under university and recognized by the UGC. Every institution is having affiliated to university and recognized by the AICT, or affiliated to AICT and recognized by the UGC is a right. Every institution is followed under the norms. The Naac is actually once higher education institutions can once they follow. I already explained the IAQA, the institutional information for quality assessment. It is no time bound, 24 hours by 7 and 365 days. At any time, you will send a IAQA to the Naac team. There is no time period, time bound. 24 hours by 7, 365 days. After acceptance of IAQA, you can start the SSR self-study report. It will take the 45 days. Very care about you are preparing all the documentary evidence like 250 words and 500 words or 1000 words for each and every item by item or criteria. SSR, the compromises the qualitative and quantitative metrics, Qualitative means, the qualitative, everybody feels qualitative means a descriptive database, how you are going to frame,
Sir. అదే సార్ చెప్పాను సార్ ఇప్పుడే వస్తున్నారు సార్ అన్న.
Is it my screen is clear sharing?
వస్తాను చూడు, ఇప్పుడు వస్తాను చూడు.
Totally right. The qualitative, quantitative. Qualitative means what type of data, how to frame it, how to distribute the data for the 650 marks and 350 marks both. Quantitative means it is a formula based, the number or percentage, how many members, what is the percentage of pass, what is the percentage of result, what is the percentage of placements, like that, the formula based, number or percentage. Qualitative is a measure, actually, you can write what type of procedures or policies and policies you can follow, for the entire for the Naac things. The data submitted to the quantitative metrics or qualitative metrics, for the Naac is validated quantitative, the metrics of the data validation verification for the what are the quantitative metrics will be subjected to the exercise. The response of the qualitative metrics will be reviewed at the time of the peer team, once the team will visit to the college. Entire is the things is is a CGPA, cumulative grade point average calculated the scaling, giving a for the Naac accreditation, we're gonna getting a for the 4 points, for the 1000 marks, they what is our stage or when you are getting and all things I will see, once there are different grades, Naac is giving any institutions for the 4 CGPA is calling is a different the procedure, I will explain at the end of the session of the time is available, For the 4-point, right, the things getting a 3.51 to 4, A double plus, and 3.26 to 3.50 A plus, 3.01 to 3.25 A, and followed by B plus and B plus and B. Once you got the D, there is no accredited. That is a less than or equal to 1.5 is any institution, right? It's not accredited by the Naac. Again, we will reprocess. At the pre-qualifier stage, 25% of quantitative metrics, right? Whatever you can send, right? To the 25% is totally right for the 650 marks, for the 163 marks, or the 25% marks is right. Pre-qualified stage for the DB process. Then the team will be right follow the for the once the pre-qualified stage, then we'll go to for the next stage. And the student satisfaction survey (SSS) is a very, very crucial, very, very important concept for each and every education. We can write regularly, right, touch with all the students community, with the student database to the Naac team, right? At least the 10% or 100 members, which is the minimum, whatever our total intake, they will write directly, right, interact through more phone or mail IDs, right, interact with the student satisfaction survey. Once automatically, right, the P team will can manage directly all the 10% or 100 members are reply. Then only the right there's a process not completed. The self-study report, right, I can already explain the 4 parts: executive summary, profile of the institution, profile, extended profile of the institution, quality indicator framework. There are 4 are the right consisting parts for the self-study report. Executive summary, come to the executive summary, first one, right, the assessment and accreditation process, the first SSR part, executive summary, is highlighting the main features of institution. What are the main features of the institution? So what is our strength and right, then institutional, right, the policies and all other comes to the executive summary, right? Note of institution, location, where it is located geographically, what is the importance of the location, what is our institution vision, mission, and all are comes to the executive summary. And criteria wise, right, in the 7 criteria wise, how you are strong in each and every criteria, you can write the all the documentary write up for the executive summary. Brief note on our strength clearly, can all institutions don't have any strength. Some institutions having some weaknesses, right? You can mention our strength and weaknesses, opportunities, challenges in the executive summary. Come to the profile of the institution, the second part of SSR. The basic information about the institution, which is land area, right? How many acres, or build-up area, or asset, and how many building blocks, right? What is the build-up area and the land area, and what are the courses intakes, or details of the faculty? What are the faculties? How many faculties are doctorates? How many faculties are qualified? How many faculties are ratified? How many faculties are branch-wise, the particular information, right? And the number of students admitted in the reservation category for the past 5 years, right? The reservation category SC or ST or BC, EWC, or any physically disabled, right? And the sports or CAT category, you can mention, right, all the profile institution and expenditure, and what are the expenditure you can spend on all the other resources except human resources salary. And institutional recognition, who institution got ISO or institution got any other ranking also you can mention the profile of the institution, the second part of SSR. And come to the extended profile of the institution, the third part of the SSR. Number of courses offered by the institution across all programs to the last years. What are the programs you can offer? And number of students are admitted year-wise the last 5 years. And the number of seats allowed for the reserved category, the higher education institution, the higher education, they given how many categories are they given a letter to the reserved category, government of India, the state government rules according to the Telangana or Andhra Pradesh. Number of outgoing final year students, the current year, assessment year, when we are going to 21-22, the current academic year, outgoing final year students year-wise, during the last the 5 years to students data. Number of full-time teachers year-wise during the last 5 years data. Number of sanctioned posts year-wise, right? Sometimes actually the available post is there. Some no need to write a sanction on all the posts. Some colleges they sanction some posts. They are right, utilizing their opportunities to the visiting faculty, some other mode of other parameters. So sanctioned posts are already available posts into particular institution. And the total number of classrooms, seminar halls, or some other tutorial halls, like that, all other things, and external profile of the institutions. And the expenditure of the the institution for the last 5 years, excluding human resources for the salary and salaries, not excluding salary part. This is the quality indicator framework. Once all the things is completed, come to the directly with a simplified process in my Naac work. Entirely 40 team, dedicated team is working 1 year, 1 academic year, full stack, or 40 dedicated team, at least 6 months is a 6 months period. Probably we'll start the Naac for 1 year period with a 40 members team. Why? Because one is a coordinator, so 7 is a criteria wise coordinators, and 32 key indicators, indicator wise coordinators, 32 plus 7 plus 1, that is my ratio is the 40. 40 members is a good team, work 1 year. So automatically the institution will getting Naac A++ or A+, or A, whatever it may be. Come to the 7 criteria, totally 1000 marks. Naac is a 1000 marks, the 650 is a system generated score, 350 is a peer team visit, totally 650 plus 350, totally qualitative or quantitative things, totally 1000 marks. There are 7 criteria for the 1 year work, 121 metrics, and 32 key indicators, 7 criteria, with 1 coordinator and a coordinator. The curricular aspects is 100 marks. The teaching learning evaluation, I will explain the teaching learning evaluation. Very excellent criteria is a faculty related 100% faculty involvement criteria. Teaching learning evaluation 350 marks, totally 30% of the marks for the entire Naac marks. Research innovation extension, it is a 120 marks, only universities or autonomous colleges or some other the strong college having a very strength on that research innovation extension 120 marks. And the infrastructure and learning resources is 100 marks, and student support progress in 130 marks. Governance and leadership and management is 100 marks, and the institutional values, so the 7 criteria is another 100. So again, each and every, there are in the first criteria, there are 4 key indicators. The 4 key indicators, and what I suggested to the Naac going colleges, that we will set from all the departments, so the 40 members, team members, you can appoint as a IQAC coordinator, is acting as a Naac coordinator. IQAC is at least a doctorate degree, the rest of the 39 members for the 7 criteria in charges, criteria wise in charges, and followed by 1 plus 7, 8 total. The rest of the 32 key indicators, For the 32 key indicators for the 7 criteria can be categorizing into the first criteria. There are 4 key indicators. 1 key indicator, 1 person is responsible for making all the different files under the totally 124 to 130 files you are going to build up for the Naac accreditation process. Come to the first, the curricular planning and implementation, and the academic flexibility and curriculum enrichment and feedback system. All the 4 key indicators. The feedback system is a very, very important, qualitative indicator in the first curricular aspects. I will explain what the revision accreditation process, so which is the exception for the college, and I will explain the latter presentation for the for the 4 key indicators. So totally 100 marks, 20, 30, 30, 20. Come to the right, teaching, learning, and evaluation is the entirely right faculty coordination, faculty commitment, cooperation, coordination, CCC. Only you can write framework. You are getting a marks 350 out of 300 plus marks. Right. First, the student enrollment and profile process, the 40 marks, catering to student diversity, teaching, learning 50, teacher profile and quality, evaluation process and reforms, and the student performance and learning outcomes, and student satisfaction survey, totally 350 marks under the teaching, learning, and evaluation. Come to the right, third criteria, right, research mobilization for research, innovation ecosystem, research publication and awards, and extension activities, and the collaboration, the 20, totally right, come to the right, 120 marks, right, in the third criteria. Come to the right, fourth criteria, infrastructure and learning resources. Each and every can observe one key indicator is a one right, responsible right, the member from institution. Totally 32 key indicators for the 32 responsible members, right? Physical facilities and a library as a learning resource, and IT infrastructure, maintenance of the campus infrastructure, all are comes to the 100 marks. Come to the fifth, student support and progression, right? The right is the student criteria, right? They have having a 130 marks, right? Student support 15 marks, student progression 25 marks, student participation in activities 45 marks, and alumni is the right old student database is a very important to register with the alumni association, regularly touch with all alumni students, arranging the alumni meets, right? The all are comes to the right, the criteria, right? 5.4, totally 130 marks. Come to the governance and the leadership and management. This is the entire completely right, the management criteria, right? Some right, the files are from right faculty community and other related supported faculty members. Institutional right, vision and leadership, strategy development and deployment, and the faculty empowerment strategies, and financial management, resource mobilization, internet quality assurance system. Totally 6 key indicators come to the totally right, 100 marks. Come to the right, the seventh criteria, right? Institutional values and best practices. This is a very excellent criteria, right? Getting 100 marks very easily, right? The institutional values and social responsibilities. What are the social responsibilities? What things you are going to do, and what are the best practices and sustainable right measures, and the green measures, and different policies, and different all the best practices what we are going to develop or build at our campus level. And institutional distinctiveness, right? Differently, right? What our institution is a completely distinctive, right, to the from other institutions like that. Totally compared to totally 100 points. I'll come to the right. 200 totally right, totally 100 come to the right, 1000 points. Come to the right things. In my third right presentation, I will try to explain this very clearly for each and every criteria. It's a very good quote, right? Changing the face can changing nothing, but facing the change, you can change everything. Everybody know, right? Things once you are entering into the real accreditation and process of the right assessment of the Naac. Naac has right to the totally up to as a ground history for the Naac, right? Completed 12,000 plus accreditations, and the first cycle and second cycle, third cycle, and fourth cycle, and all other things is well aware with all the members. Is well aware with the things Naac, and right, a unique autonomous body under the guidelines of Asia Pacific Quality Network, and right international right quality right assessment agency for under higher education institutions like that. This is the right I already explained for the IIQA and right institutional informational like institutional information for quality assessment IIQA. Things like list of documents to required uploading latest affiliation letter from the affiliating institutions. Just will be right to prepare while you are preparing all other things. Latest affiliation letter from the affiliating university. University means right in Telangana, joined to Hyderabad, in Kakinada, joined to Kakinada, Anandapuram, joined to Anandapuram, like that, right? In any other university, that is a redeemed university or government university, latest affiliation letter from the affiliating university. And the latest recognition or approval letter from statutory regulatory authority, SRA, right? Like AICT or MCA or Pharmacy Council or some other MHRD and other things in the right. And any other that is not a mandatory for the NAC, UGC, you got right a 2F status or the 12B status recognition certificates. And proof uploading, right? All India Survey ASI certificate, All India Survey on Higher Education. These all things are the required documents and followed by the approval of the UGC or MHRD, state government, for establishment of the university, and authorized institutions, right, government agencies approval for the standard institutions, right, uploading AQAR for the right websites to provide URL details, right, already cycle 2 or cycle 3, like that. Self-declaration of the higher education institution comparing with the rules and so many other things. I will write clearly giving the right to the required documents. I will share after my PPT presentation to all the participants and right to the right control of the right to the organizing convener. This is the right IAQA institutional right information for quality assurance application process.
Sir, small disturbance. Please share the screen, sir. So we are unable to see the PPTs.
Screen is sharing, sir.
So, but we did not. We are unable to see the PPTs. Okay, sir. Now it is okay.
Okay. Okay, it is the IAQA, the application process, right? The basic institutional eligibility. First, they check out the eligibility in the institution, right? And the statutory regulatory authority, right? The certificate compliance and higher education inputs and the application fee and all other comes to the right to the right IAQA institutional right information for quality assurance. And it will give three items. Once you can fail, sometimes you give you another items again, you can resubmit it. Right, this is the revised right framework, right, RAF, right, before right 2017 and after 2017 there is a lot of changes in the right revised accreditation process, right. In the olden right Naac accreditation process, a letter of intent for IUK institutional eligibility for quality assessment. Now there is come to the single window system, that is the IAQA, LOI plus IEQA is come to the right IAQA. And the 7 criteria, right, the third and the 7 criteria, some changes is made, right, to the nominee culture, right, and changes, I will explain. And 32 key aspects for the universities, 34 and 34 for autonomous colleges and 32 for affiliated colleges for the key indicators, and more than 130, right, metrics, qualitative metrics and quantitative metrics. Right, online submission is only the right thing is in the right in the no hard copies. And before 2017 we sent hard copies to the right Naac team. There is only the online submission, only through portal or directly the Naac portal you can upload all the documents to the P team visits, right, the self-study report, hard copies. And they given a right through official mail ID, you can communicate with them, right, for the college portal, whatever you can right upload it to the right Naac. The same thing you can put it on the SSR in the college official dynamic website. No evaluate report of the departmental for the colleges, right? No evaluation, the department, right, the institution wise they can right evaluate, and third party data evaluation is very right care about it to the third party, right, data validation verification process, right? Right, they can ask the third party right to verification for each and every whatever you can upload it through SSR. And student satisfaction survey, right, in that is in the previous student feedback taken at institutional level, but then the student satisfaction survey is online. That is another changes in the revised accreditation framework. Come to the right now, 2019. IAQA is the no time bond or no time period, right? 24 hours by 7 at any time will upload to the right IAQA to the Naac portal. In the benchmark is right, right, a quantitative right metrics, right? What are the right the metrics? System enabled selection of the qualitative right metrics, validation for the qualitative metrics, and peer time visits come to the right to the right to the qualitative metrics, can visit to the right for the right other right metrics you can use it to the whether it's a quantitative metrics. And right, come to the right, the QIM is a qualitative metrics score sheets, and right is a 41 metrics for the affiliated colleges. And visit schedule is only the 2 days for the affiliated college, for 3 days for the university college. It can be vary from the right affiliated college, university, or affiliated college, or some other things. The 70% is right, totally right, a system generated score. PET visit only for the 30%, plus student satisfaction survey, plus quantitative metrics, plus qualitative metrics, plus student satisfaction survey, plus DVV data validation verification with a graphical representation. This is the complete peer team, right? The Naac team visit, but part by part, 70% is right, a system generated score. 30% only the peer team will visit to the campus, right? And parallelly, they take right the student satisfaction survey, can measure with the all other things. And fee structure in the logistics, right? Everything is you can pay down the online. No, right? Financial, right? On the offline financial is not accepted, right? Directly, everything is on online. This is a very clear and the right to the 20, right, item number 20 is right. Once whatever you can upload it, each and everything, suppose in the student data you're supposed to upload it. Once student is placed in TCS, right, Infosys, we can place, you can write uploaded right to the student, right, appointment order, right, and the joining order with ID card proof and everything. Naac believe only geotagging photographs, not for ordinary photographs. Geotagging, time and location can be mentioned in the photographs. Other data, the Naac cannot believe it, right? Sometimes the penalty clauses and the fraudulent data or any other wrong data can uploaded automatically in DB verification can prove the Naac team will take a action against the institution. Sometimes, right, a suspension for the accreditation process up to 1 year. Sometimes we will suggest to the AICT for the right stop the red accreditation, stop the red affiliation for the 1 year, 2 years, like that. This is cases, right? We can see some other colleges, some other areas. So that's why we can care about it. So we can believe, right, authenticated, authorized, audited data can be right uploaded to the Naac team through SSR. So that is the care we can take it. Come to the right. Revisit assessment and accreditation framework, the qualitative or quantitative, I already explained the peer judgments, right? Give the importance to the ICT, right? Extensive use of the ICT, right? Interactive communication, the technology can then apply to give the right result in the 30%, right to for the 60 to 50 marks or whatever it may be, introducing all the pre-qualified to the final stage, all the 6 steps. So this is the preparation before doing any assessment and accreditation process, right? Institutional information for quality. You can prepare IAQA and you can prepare SSR. You can prepare DVV, you can pre-qualification, and outcomes, and then all other things. This is a right all other things for the SSR submission readiness. Is a very fundamental step to follow for all institutions. No worry about it. Everything is very clear. Go through Naac manual and guidelines very clearly. Right, nothing right. No need to depend with any other college SSR. You can look the model of right other colleges what they can put it on the right websites from their respective websites. But you can standard. What I suggest to do is to go through Naac manual and you go through for the who got right a Naac accreditation A++ or A+ like that. This institution should go for, and you can use that right what the data uploaded to. Data submission for the both the quantitative and the qualitative metrics you can care about, right? You can data submission and upload of relevant documents. You can upload. I will give the standard guidelines how to upload and how to write what the relevant right DVV data validation verification right, Excel sheets and how much data can upload it like that. And select sometimes some are the non-applicable metrics also. Those metrics are not applicable back to this, right? It can be vary from institution to institution. And every institution can follow the standard operating procedure SOP, right? And it's helpful to the SSR preparation, right, for the DVV verification, data validation verification, and clarifications. Right, actually, the revised accreditation framework, to frank, not 70%, is right, clearly 65.2% is the system generated score, and 34.8 is the right PE team visit. So this is the right revised accreditation framework, right, to third-party validation. I already explained for what is the DVV procedure. So these are all are the right the 7 criteria and the right criteria wise, right, all other things. I already well aware with the qualitative metrics. Just you can observe. Third column is right yellow, right. The third column is the affiliated constitution college. More colleges are and the affiliated only constituent college and running university. 7 criteria and 32 key indicators. 41 is the qualitative metrics and 40 right. 80 is a right quantitative metrics. Totally 121 metrics. Totally 121 metrics. I already be aware with all other things. These things, right, again I can try to classify, right, how many qualitative metrics and how many quantitative metrics to the criteria wise. Totally 121 metrics is categorized as a right qualitative metrics and the quantitative metrics. I will give the right sharing all other presentation after my right presentation is a very clear idea about it. So which criteria comes to the quantitative, how many quantitative metrics and qualitative metrics like that. So these are templates, right? MS Excel format templates. We are preparing to upload actually 36, right? The 60 Excel sheets for the right templates. We are going to upload it for the different criteria. I will show all other right Excel templates to each and every criteria, what data you are directly online filling. So for each and every criteria, just at least there's 250 words for the executive summary. You can make it the very right. It's not a duplicated. It's not a plagiarism. Right? Is you can check out the right 100% right. Check out the right inconsistency or incorrect or invalid data. You can maintaining right 250 unique framework for each and every criteria wise summary. You are supposed to write up. So that is the right criteria based summary. And just followed by the right SWOT strength, what are the strengths, opportunities, or challenges. Don't copy from any other. It can be vary from institution to institution. So one institution having one strength, another institution another weaknesses like that. So that is the executive summary. Right, all of the right I already explained. Right, just you can this is followed by the small right presentation right about criteria wise marks. I can showcase right all other things. Different window. Just you can observe right the first is the qualitative metric, second is the quantitative metrics. Qualitative, what is meant by qualitative and quantitative? Very simple, clear idea about. Quantitative metrics is right. Just you can first of all the institution assess
No audio, sir.
Sir, is there any problem? Okay. Okay, sir. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Right. In the screen, we can observe. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Right. Just I will clarify what is the qualitative metrics and what is the quantitative metrics. Just you can observe 2.21 is a qualitative metric. The institution assess the learning levels of the students after admission and organize the special different programs or debates or some other different programs. You can measure that is the quality purpose, right? And come to this 2.2.2 is a quantitative metrics, right? For example, the total number of students enrolled is a formula. So how many members are, what is the percentage of enrollment? Total number of students enrolled in the institution, total number of full-time teachers in the institution, that is a number or a percentage or formula. So that is come to the quantitative metrics. And what type of methodology, what is the descriptive information? What is the descriptive information? What type of method we can follow? What type of quality enhancement policies can adapt to the comes to the right different criteria come to the qualitative metric like that. So for the Naac, right, we can apply for the last 5 years data 2021, 2022. You can observe my screen. The small example for the average percentage of full-time teachers with a PhD during the last 5 years. It's a small example. 2021. 2021 to 2022, right? Totally, right? This is the current assessment year, current academic year. This is the current academic year followed by the last 4 academic years. Current academic year -1, 2021, 2022, 21, 2019 to 20, 18, 19, 17, 18 like that. Once the event semester and odd semester will be completed, then only that comes to the current academic year or assessment year. We are in the event semester completed and followed by the odd semester completed, followed by the event semester. Then only that period can be measured as the academic year. Not for one event semester is completed is not considered for the academic year or assessment year. Followed by the current assessment year to the last 4 academic years, right? Completely. Then only the right to the last 5 years data. Right. In the right, teacher as being a teacher play a major role for any important is a pillar of the institution. Right. The teacher will grow the standards and the quality of the every educational institutions. Day by day of the post-pandemic situations, there is a lot of challenges are come to the picture. There is no offline directed classes. There is every teacher, every institution they follow for the online teaching methodologies. There is a lot of techniques follow for the online teaching methodologies through ICT. Innovative teaching approaches. I will give the right the links and I will give the study material links and I will give the faculty level, right, the shortcut notations, the teaching learning methodologies, different methodologies in the latter session. Right, innovative teaching approaches and its impact in the student learning. Right now, they actually very care about it. Every educational institution, that's why they can change the right outcome-based education like that. In the National Education Policy 2020. The e-learning is a platform play a major role, right? The e-learning or ICT enabled teaching methodology automatically, right? It's impacting the students, enhance the learning ability of students through technology. Technology is a play a major role. The four data I already mentioned about the technology, the four wires or the graphics or some other image like that. Can use the e-learning or ICT enabled technology. Case study or group discussions, which quiz debate and role play. Analytical thinking and problem solving thinking will be improved with the capacity of the students community through these approach. Student confidence can build it automatically, and a group project, and it can be improved the team building and self-confidence from among all the team members from level by level, team leader to other who help us to complete the projects and helping know each other. And brainstorming is a very interesting the concept in the teaching methodologies in the every software companies or every other technical companies. They can concentrate the brainstorming challenges, the critical thinking or the problem solving skills or some other different parameters. Group learning methodologies to resolve the problems of the slow learners and active learners, the slow learners will be benefited through group learning with active learners. The mentoring system play a major role in the Naac accreditation process, having a 20 marks plus actually the Naac accreditation. In mentoring, you can identify once the students will join into the institution, you can identify the slow learners or active learners. I will show the formats of how to identify the slow learners and active learners. But the slow learners will be benefited to the group learning methodologies. And a live demo and web resources, easy to understand each and every concept now, in the 2021 century. The e-content, the lot of information is there. But the thing is, the faculty, they can transfer that information, how much information can be transferred, how much information can be benefited to him and benefited to the students community is very, very important care. And the peer teaching, peers, in the mentoring, there are a lot of the students are acting as a peers and faculty acting as a peers to other low learners. Enhance the self-confidence and encourage the handle classes with the courage, the peer teaching. Once we will give opportunity to our bright students, they will their courage and their encouragement will be grow to the peer teaching. And the active-based learning. Active-based learning is reduce the complications and easy to understand the concept. And there is a thing. Industry institution interaction with a III. So every educational academic institution, they have to maintain the industry interaction, institute to industry interaction. So every IAC institution interaction, IAC they can establish through using all other things. So these are the general innovative teaching approaches to impact on the student learning. This is a student can write in my second criteria. This is research innovation and actually creative the note time I will explain the teaching learning methodologies and I will showcase the formats and files. What are the formats actually? Where there is a will, there is a way. Just you can observe in a diagram, you have a will, automatically everything will be possible. So best startup, in India, at the age of below 40 years, all are the startups in India, so the Skill India and Startup India under the consideration. So the innovation and research and extension activities. Followed by this thing. Each and every criteria, student support and progression and remedial classes and yoga and meditation and personal counseling and placement of outgoing students and the quality of and see how much cities you can write parameters of Naac and team. outstanding performance in sports and cultural activities at national and international level, student council representation, and alumni associations and student professional chapters. And alumni contribution is also a necessary part of every education institution, management people and faculty members and the whole alumni student. And we can take the measures for the anti-ragging, prevention of sexual harassment, and all other parameters can come to the student support and progression. Come to this sixth criteria, governance and leadership and management, followed by 100 marks, right? What is the vision? What is the vision of the institution? What is the perspective plan? What is the decentralized format? And financial support to the faculty members, attended to the conferences, workshops, and FDPs organized by departments and attended to the departments and all come to the right. There are a lot of things come to the governance and leadership management. Come to the right, all other things. There are a lot of committees. I will showcase what are the committees are necessary for all other things, academic administrative audit and other things, different minutes. What are the meetings conducted, taking the minutes, right, agenda, and many other tribal or tribunal issues, whatever it may be, everything is a governance and leadership completely. And then will we be prepared to the all the Naac files in the criteria wise? You can separate each and every department having a 7 criteria. How many departments are having into 7 totally? Just come to the total single supported college level file formats. Institution values and best practices, gender equality promotion programs and the co-education college, especially the Naac observe what are the equivalents, how many faculties they join as a teacher, as a human faculty, or what are the importance you can take, is what are the measures you can take the and the safety, security, counseling, common rooms are power requirements of renewable energy, what the green as an energy, how to avoid the noisy or avoid the pollution control measures like that. How we can use the LED bulbs and solid waste management, liquid waste management, e-waste management, rainwater harvesting, green practices. All or other comes to bicycles. You can using the bicycles, avoiding motor vehicles and public transport are pedestrian friendly roads, are plastic free campus and paperless office and green landscaping with the trees and plants. All are come to the the 7 criteria. Is having a different measures, and you can establish the policy and you can measure it. You can audit everything is every policy you can take it as an Naac. Actually, Naac believe only we are doing these activities not sufficient consistent data. You can measure under these activities on what the output will come, what type of auditing we can use in authenticated auditing, and after that you can everything will be documented. So then only the Naac team will be clarify all the clarifications through DVV or whenever the PAP will visit, everything, each and everything. A lot of totally 130 files. I found 130 files among 7 criteria and 32 key indicators and 121 qualitative or quantitative metrics. So 41 is a qualitative metrics and 8 is a quantitative metrics like that. So what the things you can physically challenged people, what physical facilities, provision for lift and braille software for the blind students are all are come to the what are the other special skills for the differentially able, some other students they join, some other physical handicapped people, what the things you can do it, and you can maintain the code of conduct book, the code of conduct books and dress code or time functionality, uniform, all are come to the for the teachers and the students, all the stakeholders, all other members. So these I will show the in my presentation. In the teacher learning evaluation is a very, very important 350 marks for the 7 criteria. Teaching, learning, and evaluation system 350 marks is followed to the right key indicator wise student enrollment and profile policy. Just you can write the 7 key indicators, right? You can observe student enrollment and profile, right? One in charge among the 40 members core team.
Sir, PPT is not sharing.
Is it clearing? Is it okay, sir?
Not visible, sir. So PPT is not shared.
Visible, sir. Not visible. You can click and.
Okay, one minute.
Oh, yes.
It's okay, sir?
Visible, sir. Yes, yes.
Yes. Then I will try to simplify all the right formats and all the criteria, right? The total is 7 criteria. Totally, I have 124 to 130 formats. But I choose and write the teaching, learning, and evaluation for the next session. Is it any break, sir? Any continue? Shall I continue or any break? Right, 12 o'clock, right? The second session.
No.
I will showcase the. Right.
No,
Thank you. Right. Thank you. This 7 criteria, right? And among 32 key indicators, right? 7 key indicators: teaching, learning, evaluation. Every teacher is responsible for the college having a 30% score with the teaching community. Especially the quality as the teacher wise and the student wise. Actually, in this case, the teaching, learning, evaluation. All are come to the course files, all are the lesson plans, all are the right lab manuals, all are the right teacher related, all the things come to the right teaching, learning, CO, PO mapping, PSO mappings, and other PEO mappings, and course objectives and course outcomes, and all other things come to right to the teaching, learning, and evaluation system. Totally 350 is right categorized to the right to the 7 key indicators. Especially in the 60 student satisfaction survey. Once the student is feel happy when the teacher is a correct role for the correct path for the correct dimensionality. When the good teacher, when the teacher will acting as a good teacher or innovative, efficient teacher, automatically the student satisfaction survey will be easily getting a marks 60 marks. This is for every teacher. They have their own teaching methodologies. Actually, you can observe the historically from decades back. The teacher, the student learning methodologies. The teaching learning methodology, the first is the problem-based learning methodology. Problem-based methodology, they students are splitting into groups, and the problem is presented into the group. The group members to organize the facts of the real problem, and they can establish ideas and the learning notes and the learning needs. What are the things, problem-based learning methodologies. This is the one type of methodology you can follow. And the second methodology is a participative learning. In participative learning, teacher is a passive and student is a active, passive and active. With the student rather than for students, mutual understanding between the students and teachers, students empowered to be more independent and interdependent, freedom. Teacher become a complementary rather than supplementary. Teacher become a directive to participative. In this, community activities. What are the community activities? You can do it through students and surveys and projects and field visits and brainstorming sessions and workshops and role plays. All are come to the participative learning of students with the students community. Come to the experimental learning is another third technique, just teaching learning methodologies you can using, experimenting learning a process through which students develop knowledge and values from direct experience, direct practical experience outside the traditional academic settings, real experience with practical experience. Experimental learning kind of all the following: reflection and the critical analysis and synthesis, opportunities for students to take initiative, make decisions, and be accountable, opportunities for students to engage intellectually, creatively, emotionally, and socially, right? Desired learning experience that includes the possibility to learning for the consequences of mistakes and automatically success stories. It encompasses the laboratory sessions, right? Every teacher, right, play a major role at the laboratory. Laboratory is the art of every teaching methodologies, teaching institutions. Laboratory sessions with advanced experiments, right? Actually, every college, they can observe, they can follow only what the syllabus is given by the J&K, or what the syllabus is given by the J&H. So apart from that, what is the industry is expecting? So other than, right, content behind the syllabus, right, other than experiments, what the industry is looking, what industry is currently rapidly, dynamically changing day to day, right? Can write challenging, right, additional experiments in advanced laboratories, right? Internships is can resolve these type of problems with directly industries to the academic institutions, right? Through internships, to expand the knowledge in the market trends and market demand and market what the market present through overcome these situations through internships. And add-on courses, there are a lot of right platforms for the add-on courses through MOOCs or NPTEL. Some other NPTEL is a player major role for every education institutions, right? They're organizing a lot of courses, right, and through NPTEL or MOOCs or some other interactive sessions or the course area, some other different platforms are right, domain oriented, right, apps are available, and free, right, certification programs, so many other things. And case studies and the prototype model making, visual ads, yes, and project out, all are comes to the experimental, right, learning for the teacher. We can use all the experimental learning techniques. So there is a lot of a gap, right, between the teaching and learning. Formative evaluation, summative evaluation. Every teacher, there are formative or formative refer to the wide variety of methods teachers to use to process evaluation of the student comprehension and all other things. There are two methods: the formative evaluation for main examination, or the summative evaluation for the internal examinations. You can follow all the things. So these are the some of the right remarks, examination procedure, right, and misdirect the teaching learning process and keeps syllabus. Just very take care about for the. There are two methodologies. One is the behavioral teaching and another is a constructive teaching. I'm not suggesting about the behavioral teaching for any student community, right? What students really want. Our class is helpful or usable. The least and the last performance of the right last bench of the student, actually the constructive teaching methodologies, what students really want, actually then only, right, accordingly you can make it and shape it our syllabus to prepare for the university and examinations, right? Then only the right not for the right the subjective teaching and examination preparation, for the constructive teaching methodologies, not a behavior teaching. What you know, what you, as being a doctorate, as being a eminent personality, eminent professor, is not always not giving a good results for the nowadays the rural area students and right some other some area students is a very rural population students. Concentrating about the what really students need want. We can identify through the mentoring system to the low learners, weak learners. So these are all come to the separate sessions. I will in the next right FDP program I will take, right, program outcomes and program specific outcomes and course objectives and course outcomes in a different session. I will take as a right at least one day is required to take all other mappings is a very important marks in the accreditation, Naac and NBA, right, separated by the UG and PG levels. This is the right student enrollment process, right? Total number of students admitted, total number of sanction states, right? How many right students are admitted, and what are the student sanctions, 60 sanctions for the 60, how many students are admitted. So we can prepare the document for the last 5 years, right? It can be vary from affiliating university, right, from college to college or university to university. And you can produce the university approved copy, not whatever the nominal rows you can send to the department, authorized by the principal. We can authenticate it with that can be mapping with the right university approved copy. That is the right data is required. Come to the right. So just like for example, right, 2021 just can be prepared for the Excel sheets, right? 2021, 19, 20, 18, 90 like that. Can different number of average enrollment percentage of the students. So this is a very clear, very clear. The Naac is giving a right. I will measure how many marks for the each and every qualitative or quantitative metrics in separate Excel sheet or Word document sheet. Just you can observe how many students join to the, as per the intake or the sanction intake admission data. You can separate reservation categories: SC, ST, OBC, Divyagan, physically handicapped. So how many students are joined in SC community? How many students are joined in ST community? How many students are joined in OBC category, or EWS category, or Divyagan, or PhD physically handicapped? So can those also can separate it, can maintain the different separated documents and for yearways for the last 5 years. So for that also you can show it. Those are the students are joined under the reservation category for each and everything. Whatever file you are going to maintain, whatever the file you are going to upload, the university or government copy is authorized or authenticated or audited. We can make it right in the corresponding files by each and every Naac key coordinators or sub coordinators. The catering the students, all the students, the institution assess the learning levels of students. All students not a good students. Some students meritorious students, some students are the average students, some students is the right weak students. You can categorize the students, right, identifying slow learners and identifying active learners. For that is a complete mentoring manual. You can follow the each and every college having a unique mentoring mentoring manual. The UGC is given clear in UGC website is given a clear idea about the mentoring policy or mentoring manual is available. According to the institution will follow his own mentoring manual. There is a teacher student, right? A mentor-mentee relationship. Mentor is a teacher. Mentee is a student. So for every, I suggest every 20 students, one teacher is there acting as a mentor. So in this identifying the slow learners, once right in the first year level can maintain their mentoring book, identifying the slow learners, right? There are the 5 parameters you can identify during the admission counseling. So according to the rank, according to the right marks, you can during the admission, score of entrance examination, classroom interaction. Some students are idle without any, their mind is right absent, only body is presented. Unfortunately, unnecessarily, their rotating head in the class actually, the teacher will believe everything will be understand what I am going to deliver to him. So you can identify the classroom interaction and the qualifying examination marks followed by the internal examination or external examination. So these are the measures you can identify the slow learners. You can conduct for the slow learners with the evidence photographic, right, as a separate timetable. You can mention in our original timetable, our class timetable. Whenever you will take, you can notify that the slow learners. You will write send a circular to the slow learners. You can visible through all the right mode of published right circular. And you can whenever we can take the class in the right photographic right geotagging photographs. Naac believe only geotagging photos. This GPS right cam supported soft devices, cameras or mobile phones you can use for the GPS tracking photos only. Location, time will be noted each and every time. When you conducted, where you conducted, right? That automatically display on the right each and every photograph. So we will conduct the bridge courses, induction programs, and remedial coaching, or ICT-enabled learning materials, and personal counseling. These are the measures you can use for the slow learners. But there is a lot of it can be vary from institutions to institutions. For the special programs are also for the advanced, you can separate, not only for the weak learners, for the active advanced learners, you can promote through research, you can promote through industrial training, you can promote through the Naac, through the NPTEL training programs, you can do the free training programs, you can promote to the volunteer services, you can promote the NSS activities, you can promote the NCC activities. You can promote to the, you can identify some students as a peers to other students. So these are the special programs. And apart from that, we believe actually this is active learners. No need to take the additional effort to the active. Just you can encourage those students to the good placements or some other profile, some other class representatives, and in addition to that, some additional active programs you are supposed to adopt to the active learners. So this is under comes to the mentoring system, totally 20 marks, in the Naac second criteria, 2.2.1. These are the documents to be maintained for the list of, for once nominal rolls is sent by the principal, or nominal rolls is prepared at a department level through the principal. We can write as per our observation and the classroom interaction, or what are the mode of measures can follow. We can separate the list of advanced learners, and you can separate the slow learners. And our complete nominal rolls at the first year level, you can separate two parts. One is the active learners, one is the slow learners. Notice related to various programs. So what programs you can implement to the for them, and you can maintain the attendance, and you can take the feedback and all the successive measures for the slow learners or active. These all things come to the documentation of the mentoring files. And a couple of photos whenever we will take the special class or tutorial class or remedial class, we will take with a photographic GPS proof. So that is that all come to the tag with the our mentoring files. Come to the this is the student full-time teacher ratio, for the total number of students enrolled in the institutions. The figure is a very statistically changes from some institutions. Naac only believe only real statistics. No need to manipulate any other things So this is not at all a problem for the low admissions. Is not at all a problem for the Naac. Naac only assessment and accreditation. What are the students they can believe to join in the institutions? According to the joining of the institutions, how many students they are going to take the degree from our side, and how many students they are supposed to place, how many students they are supposed to write foreign abroad studies. That the Naac will observe only these parameters only, not for why the students can be joining the very low. Sometimes maybe happen the department, the demand of the branches, the demand of the colleges accredited by the Naac, and it can be vary from 1 year to another year. Student-centric methods, what I explained for the all the prepare the descriptive activities, session plans and all other things, whatever activities you're going to conduct for the problem solving methods, different materials preparation, lesson plans, core wise feedback, and every semester end feedback, and college our year end wise feedback by different feedbacks, feedback by curriculum, feedback by faculty, feedback from parents, feedback from alumni, feedback from students, all come to these things. Nowadays, in the modern teaching methodology is not a chalk paste or not a chalk board, not board preferably. Every institution they change it, they can use ICT, ICT tools. There is a lot of ICT tools, especially in post-pandemic institutions, every education institutions prefer online mode of teaching methodologies, like all different platforms, so Google or Zoom or some other WebEx and some other Microsoft Teams and all other things. Everything will be recorded. So NAC will be encourage, NAC will be observed through the ICT, interactive communication technologies like that. So what type of things you can use, what type of methodologies you can follow for the teaching. They can mention the PPT presentations or some other innovative, own maintenance. Every teacher will maintain his own the YouTube watching channels and like that. Some other different sliding, different teaching methodologies they can follow. It can be vary from teacher to teacher. And blogs and some other own platforms. This is the mentor, mentor list. I share what is the mentoring files. This come to the basic all or other things different can be maintaining the ratio of the mentors to a student for the academic. And it depends upon our availability of the faculty member from top to bottom. We can use for the mentor system. Teacher profile is very important, whenever the teacher, once they will join in any institution, the 90 days, that means 90 minimum days period consecutively will measuring as a full-time teacher. And the ACT giving a opportunity to the education institution present 25% of the visiting faculties, visiting faculty also at least 90 man hours they are supposed to handle, so we can showcase 25% visiting faculties, and this is the all the sanction intake we can follow, meeting forms and some other ratification procedures and the quality of the teachers. And once you can recruit the teachers, what type of workload you are giving, what type of methodologies you can follow, or improving the APO score, academic performance indicator, how to what are the other activities other than the teaching. So what are the other roles of the teaching? And the NAC can object. A list of teachers having doctorates, list of teachers having doctorates. List of faculties, list of teachers having doctorate, how many teachers they're having a doctorate degrees, their certificates of doctorate degree. Degree should be recognized by the UGC, check out whether only some universities offered the fake degrees for the doctorates. Every time to time, UGC can mention the fake universities, they can credit all of that. So these are the all of the evaluation processes and other things, and now different things. COP with a separate class. I will plan to take it all other student satisfaction survey. So you're giving a data in the front of the templates, name, which class, which gender, male or female, student pin, permanent invocation number, Aadhaar number, mobile number, email ID, degree, which degree.
Excuse me, sir, PPT not visible.
Is okay, sir? No, is okay, sir?
PPT not showing, sir. Your screen is visible. PPT is not showing.
No checkout, sir?
No, sir, still not visible, sir.
Just. No, is okay, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. What are the right student ID or mobile number, right? What degree, right? BSc, computer science engineering or civil engineering or mechanical engineering and related database. You are giving to the right thing for the right the 60 marks, right? The right online student satisfaction survey, right? Take it. So these are the related right files maintain the right second criteria, right? I will show what are the other things in the my next presentation. Just to wait. So this is the thing. Is it my screen is visible, sir? Is my
No, sir.
screen
visible, sir.
sharing?
No,
My
sir.
screen
No.
is sharing?
No, sir, you can go and do a double click. Open the document, open the PPT, please.
Is it okay, sir?
No, sir.
Please open that PPT, sir. Just you have to double click, sir.
Okay.
No, sir, not it.
Just a minute, sir. It's okay? So is it okay?
No, sir. We can only see the consolidated statement of documents, sir. Important items to be set up for Naac, all the
Okay,
documents.
okay. Then only right. I will double click it.
It's a list of documents only we have got, sir.
So what visible, sir? Finally is visible. Important items to be sent for Naac.
I think now only it's get sir.
Is it my screen is sharing?
No. Just it's gone. It has gone to share, but it would not going to be open. Not open.
Please open the PPT, sir. So by that we can visible.
Sir, your screen is visible, but your Word file is not showing.
Okay. That's the problem, right? So my Word document is not visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Ashok sir, I sent a Word document, right? Is it possible to share?
శశి ఒకసారి చూడు అది.
Okay.
Sir, important the common
PPT మన సిస్టమ్ లో ఉంది కదా, ఒకసారి క్లిక్ చేసి చూడు సార్ చెప్పిన.
this is a MS Word format in there. I prepared a MS Word format to very clear idea about what things you are going to maintain for the NAC for the institutional
Just
level.
to open and go to files, sir, it will be displayed, sir. You just to open, sir.
Open,
Then
okay.
you can click open, sir.
Is it visible, sir?
No, sir.
Just a minute.
Sir, could you please brief about the extension activities, sir?
Yes, 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 yes. That's right. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Right.
sir. Yes, sir. Very much, sir. Very much, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Right. So, come to these are the extension, the things. So, either educational institution, while you are going for the NAC within 1 year or 1.5 year, institution maintaining this common the measures or common facilities. First of the college having a own compound hall with the boundaries designed by the building with the names. All buildings having a different names, and for the student and faculty, we can follow the biometric attendance of the student and staff. Right, well furnished classrooms and separated cabinet for HOD. Each and every department. Some college they're maintaining right HOD and right staff department faculty is not separated. So the HOD cabin is separated for the right thing. And smart classrooms, ICT, right? At least the minimum ICT, right? Nowadays the NAC in the Accreditation, because they are looking for the ICT with the good furniture. And drinking water and sanitary facility. What are these are all the parameters NAC team will when they will observe to the campus. These are the following parameters we are supposed to care. And the first aid room, right, immediately in the post pandemic COVID situations, actually, when any symptoms will identify it, automatically you can separate it, or anything in problem, any medical grounds, you can use the first aid room. And the hostel facility for the students, separately girls and boys, the hostel facilities in-house and staff quarters. And well-equipped laboratories as per the norms, as per the ASD norms, right? The minimum thing is required, not per maximum. So the space area, or length area, or carpet area, some other things, the ratio of the systems and things. Well-equipped laboratories and the library as per the norms, right? And the computer Wi-Fi facility is very important, right? Nowadays, actually, right, in the campus, they can check out the Wi-Fi, whether enable campus or not. Up-to-date laboratories for all courses, right? Any course revision curriculum, right? The regulations will be changed. Some colleges they are simply neglecting, right? Automatically they can showcase what are the syllabus having. We can, according to the syllabus, we can showcase all the laboratories, right? Up to date. And a multi-purpose seminar hall for any big cloud or big gathering and eminent, right? The speakers they're taking the class for the faculty or the students. Multi-purpose seminar hall is required. And a girls' common room, another the girls student will sit at college level or another new right girl students will join or some other visiting old alumni students all are come to the right. Especially you can separate the girls' common room, right? Indoor game right facilities, indoor right indoor games can probably right indoor right shuttle or some other indoor game facilities, and power backup is mandatory for all the right departments and examinations and followed by the college level. And post office or bank extension counter with the ATM, post office bank at least the ATM counter can maintaining right at the college level. And solar plant for the energy level for the right power point of view, power auditing will be taken care, and we can use at least the solar plant. and news focusing the things for the especially print media or social media. Every college they can focus each and everything what we are going to do it in house of the campus, actually what activities are going to do it. New focus, you can use the electronic and the print media through Facebook or Twitter or some other all other social medias. Mandatory disclosure with the financial transparency. Everything is a mandatory disclosure, right? Because some other disclosure, nothing is a secret in the things. And the institution is to go and under the process, right? 2F or once 2F is a very permanent place. 2F is the only according to the universities. 2F is a very easy. Once you can apply with the document to proof for actually UGC giving a 2F status. Once the 50% of faculties are ratified and permanent affiliation. Once the committee will visit the permanent affiliation, then we got the 12B status and we are NRF ranking, ATL ranking. So all are the parallel process for the Naac accreditation, and MOAs with internships. MOAs, understanding, mutual understanding with the company's industry academic gap we can reduce through MOAs, through internships. And the campus having own own channel, FM radio or a promotion channel in YouTube or other some other things like that. Networking for all labs, but some college they're maintaining the labs in the bigger size, but the all systems are not connected in the labs. You just can check out the all systems is connected, networking all systems. And every college maintaining the separate NSS. NSS having a very good number of marks through National Social Service, one NSS coordinator we can arrange, an NSS team or NSS committees, NSS awards, NSS fund raising programs through blood donation camps or awareness programs or some other. So many activities are going under NSSL. And alumni also can register with the society, a group of members, a minimum 7 to 9 members, the group of members with the old students. They will send complementary fund to our complementary resources or complementary and some other things to the you can touch with alumni or old students. That is alumni association is mandatory, and professional associations for all the departments. For each and every college, they're maintaining the one department CSC, maintaining the CSA or some other IEEE, IST, IET. There's so many professional memberships going to maintaining. So, and the bank accounts for all the departments. For each and every account, by each and every department having a bank account. So with principally the primary person and HOD the secondary person, each and every department. So what are the management is decided, the management is providing a lot of fund, but there is no transparency, there is no auditing. That's actually what are the management they can send through departmental accounts only. So that is the main reason you can maintain the department having a budget allocation accounts. And toilets for every floor, separate with the girls and gents. And there is a 3 floors or 4 floors building is there. You can measure each and every floor. You can see toilets is separated by the girl students and the boy students. And institutional central facilities, central computing lab. One computing lab is required for the placement activities or first year level or finishing school level, some other things. And a greenhouse, museum for rare collection, parent waiting hall, student waiting hall, sick room, guest rooms, help desk, the route map. Just each and every block I have maintained the route map like that. And the principal room is always adjacent with office and exam cell. No, some college they maintain the principal room is far away from other examination. That is a confidential section adjacent with the exam cell, followed by the administrative block. Administrative office, adjacent students and the parents waiting room, placement cell, through placement cell only everything is will be ready for the placements, each and everything, how many students are available for the placement. So what are the activities you are doing under the placement cell, can maintain the placement cell. And women protection cell, separately maintaining for the women problems, you can maintain the women protection cell. And fire protection measures, the campus is enabled the fire protection measures or not. And one a bookstore for the all immediate needs to the students community in house of the campus or outside of the campus. Suddenly that anything is required, can maintain the central bookstore. Open auditorium for the open auditorium for the cricket or some of the badminton, some of the volleyball, open auditoriums. Organization chart is a very, very important organization chart actually. whatever you're going to do it, that can be as a hierarchy from chairman is the high level, or secretary, or director, or principal, or HOD, followed by the different day, right? HOD, right? The days are a decentralized procedure that NAC will observe in every educational institutions, right? And salaries with the PF and ESA. So in this case, actually last 6 months, right, every institution they're maintaining the last 6 months, actually the salaries is very clear, right, with the bank accounts, right, the NAC believe only the right, the salaries and always actually through banking, some other right, authenticated security agencies, actually some PF can maintaining or ESA can do that. And yeah, some other mini seminar hall for each and every department. How many departments are having? At least one classroom is enough for the right, 66 square feet classroom is enough for the mini seminar hall. And a department, each and every department, not for the main library, each and every department having a own right, internal department library with the internet facilities, right? And the entrepreneurship cells, right? Nowadays, every students will make it as an entrepreneur, not for as an employee, right? You can make it as a startup and you can do it as an entrepreneurship with the industry, institutional interaction, right? You can maintain the internship cell. So that is the right, you are going to conduct a lot of activities under the internship cell. And come to the right, establishment of various committees. There is a lot of committees, totally 50 committees you can maintaining at the college level, especially IKAC, internal quality assurance cell. Through IKAC, only all formats will be prepared, and IKAC coordinator is authenticated and right, prepared and approved by the principal. Then only the all formats will be followed for the NAC or any other day-to-day transactions, day-to-day right, procedures or implementation at department level. So there are a lot of totally right, 30 to 35 right committees. I given a separate right worksheet to the right, all the participants. The SC/ST still is a right mandatory for SC/ST still, exclusively SC/ST community for the using anti-ragging committee, right? Sexual harassment right committee is there is a cell right, committee is maintained. These are the measures and these are the mandatory right cells you are going to establish at college level. And there is a lot of policies there. Everything is a policy minded, but we follow our college rules and regulations, research policy. So once we will prepare the paper, right, publish the paper, what are the incentives you are going to give the faculties, right? What are the incentives you are going to encourage the students community? What are the right leaves you are going for research purpose, research policy, and incubation policy, IPR policy, consultancy policy, eco-friendly policy. There are a lot of policies. You can make it a right documentary proof, and you can make it as a right implementation proof of what things you are going to do under the policies. And come to the library. Library is a very asset for the NAC observed, especially library. Printed resources are available, and day-to-day are right student ratio, occupancy ratio, and faculty occupancy ratio, and what are the books are available. Books will be updated for the regulation to regulation, and e-resources are Delnet or JGate is there, remote access is there, and e-books are rare collection is there, online database is there, and especially the student library management systems, automated library management systems, whether the library is automated or not, and intra-library networks, and Xerox, scanning, catalogs, all things come to the minimum things for the NAC will give a good assessment and good rating for the marks for the every education institution. And the scholarships is a very important thing, having a 20 marks in the scholarships actually. So fees reimbursement, right? Government giving a fees reimbursement under the scholarships, and in addition to that, every educational institutions they can write for the charity purpose. The institutions they're giving their own merit scholarships and waiver to the fees, are all are come to the documented in the scholarships for the right. The charities, the Pragati or endowment awards, so many other things. And apart from that, government right scholarships, the institutional level they can maintaining some good results, or some other meritorious students right scholarships, or fees right waiver to the right disabled people, fees waiver to the right poor people. Sometimes actually for the as per the 35 to 40,000 fees is there in our campus, but we given in right to the as per the admission point of view given into 20,000. The rest of the 20,000 will be documented. The 20,000 a waiver to the post students according to their financial status. We can maintain that type of documents also for the right the department college level. That is the scholarship set. And the facilities, at least a minimum small right ambulance. The auto is enough for the ambulance services immediately when anything is happen, automatically nearby hospital, right? A wheelchair or the physically handicapped, physical any other persons, and student clubs and different students clubs, eco clubs, right, tech clubs, right, and sports clubs, or some other C clubs or cultural clubs, or some other things, and some one modern cafe area actually, right, the students will take, right, delicious food, right, some other thing, all other facilities under come to the modern cafe area actually, right, and skill development centers, right, you can maintain the, right, Telangana government, right, some other skill development centers, and AP government, they having the Tamil Nadu government, each and every government they having a skill development center, Cisco and IIT Bombay tutorials and Workal Academy, or NPTEL career guidance cells and technology innovation cell, and finishing school for the first students, for the PG school, for the gap between, right, intermediate to the engineering systems. These type of, right, skill centers are supposed to separate it to showcase for the NAC team. And the special days, right, some days are very special, especially educational institutions. The annual day is special, freshers day is special, graduation day is special, teachers day is special, right, students, right, day is special, women's day is special, alumni day is special, or some other student, right, technological, some other days are identified. We are doing some, right, innovative programs, and a particular special days can make it and right, document it in separately. And research, come to the last, right, research consultancies, and encourage the students for the through the research, not only the faculty members, so the good project, innovative projects, are current demand, trending, right, cross, right, projects are, right, innovative social novelty projects you will be involved with the students, and patents also are doing through students, and I index, right, Scopex index, SCI journals, WebEx journals, we are encouraging students with the students will publish the papers through students community, can maintain it through R&D channel.
Sorry.
Extension outreach programs, innovative awards, and book chapters, and startup ideas. We will conduct the contests for the startup ideas with committee with unique ideas. All our other comes to the right, different activities we are doing for the
Once NAC is completed, then we may.
Okay, 2 or 3 participants. Please mute yourself.
Is it with sharing?
No, sir.
So this document will share.
Only list is visible, sir.
Okay.
Yes, now it's visible.
Okay, sir.
It's visible, sir.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Right. Every, right, department in maintaining these type of files, right, is a mandatory to ever any accreditation process. Actually, in the department level, general department presentation, right, and a list of laboratories, list of specialized laboratories, a list of software assets, list of important hardware assets, list of teaching members, list of publications, list of research scholars, research higher degrees, right, list of persons, and teaching load for faculty, list of faculty members pursuing higher education, additional responsibility assigned to the faculty members, involvement in seminars, workshops, conferences organized by and attended and organized separately, list of seminars and training and faculty development programs. These all are come to the right, just you can observe social responsibility activities, professional society activities, MOAs, and department libraries. And all are come to the different formats, a list of laboratories, list of softwares, list of faculty members, paper publications, list of research scholars, and teaching load for faculty members, list of faculty members pursuing higher education. These are the general, right, formats we can maintaining each and every department for the NAC purpose. We can maintaining each and every department committees, each and every one faculty maybe, or one faculty may be acting as a more than items or events. We are acting as a coordinator for that, in charge for that. list of social responsibility, list of external resource persons invited for the expert lectures like we today, we are going to organize, right, a Naac awareness program like that, it can be documented. List of professional society activities related to the documents, all other things come to the right, different MOEs or consultancy works and books, magazines, all are come to the right different formats. And come to the thing, is it visible?
No, sir.
No, sir. Only list is visible, sir.
Okay. General list of institutional files.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. It can be right preparing, right? This is a IQAC formats, right? The file is nothing but we can take care about the while you are implementing any file. It is a relevant to the data and right location, date, place, department wise or college wise or office wise, or other can maintaining some measures, standard measures, right? Geographically, number wise or date wise or data wise, we are going to be maintaining the different master indexing, right? Just for example, in the Accreditation Institute of Technological Sciences, right? These are the right HR general affiliation files. These are the right HR department will take care about the right latest. So just you can observe heading right right the master indexing kits general files, right? 01 file number 01. Under 01 there are the sub file numbers, right? This is a IQAC as a standard format for any accreditation point of view. You can maintaining under the right the complete HR, who are the acting as HR right, administrative officer. They can control all these files, right? HR department, and come to the infrastructure approval. Come to the also at the HR or department level or administrative officer, and college committee budget. College committee is also HR. The management is relevant with the right HR people. Sometimes some college are acting as a directly the management people is the HR. And the admission details, the director admissions, and come to the faculty salary records, faculty, all the salary related items come to the HR department. So come to the followed by the HR file. And this is the things, right? To the grievance, what are the grievance, right? Committees are maintaining the grievance things. Just you can each and everything you can put in charge. So one person acting as a in charge for the particular right committee. There is a lot of committees. So these are the IQAC cell and RPTL, IIT Bombay, Academic Monitoring, Library Committee. These are just can check out all the right different depends upon our administrative levels. We can maintaining all necessary cells and committees. Academic committee cell, right? Infrastructure committee, co-curricular external activities committees, and they followed by these files, and come to the right department level, right? Department objective syllabus, right? Vision, department vision, POs, COs, curriculums, elective courses, and department definitions, department evaluation records, ACT, all other things, timetables, academic calendars, student nominal roles, student attendance, each and everything. What are the files you are maintaining at the department level? Just you can observe master indexing, right? Kids department level, all the department level. Just you can observe all the other things. Kids department level. Just you can check out all the right different files you can maintaining right with the file number and master indexing followed by the right item wise. Just you can totally 125 to 130 files are supposed to be maintaining for any accreditation procedure. Just you can check out university question paper, subject wise, right? For each and everything. So whatever I can mention the last column, right? I will give the right each and every format is there, separate format. At any time, Naac accreditation manuals or Naac accreditation, right? SSR, Naac accreditation websites, we can see they are not giving a formats for the different formats. I prepared all the 125 to 130 formats for the without any plagiarism, without any other duplication, without any The thing is actually maintaining file is a statistical or graphical or day to day or time to time or data to data or area wise area or numbering or other item wise our level administrative level wise. These are all things you can maintain and to maintain all the different files. These all come to the all are different files you can observe. All are comes to the things is here. All files can be prepared by the IQS coordinator and approved by the principal. Then only you can follow at the department level. I can showcase just one or two files. Try to write the micro level thing in the course file. Just you can observe. Is it visible? Is it visible?
No, sir.
No, sir. No.
Okay,
List
sir.
of files are shown. No, sir. No. Only we got a list of files.
No checkout, sir?
No, sir. We have seen only files, collection of files. Now it's open, sir.
Open, sir?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Very much.
Right, sir. So this is the things, the course file. But why I suggested these, 33 parameters as a course file. No need to the separate work for the Naac or NB or any ATAL ranking or any other accreditation process. Once you can write it, this is the only second criteria. Only have in your hands with the span of very short time. Management also no need to spend a lot of money and time for other. Yes, we are getting a good marks, You can prepare for the course file, These formats I preferably vision, These parameters having a vision mission. College having a vision mission can be relevant or link or correlated with the department vision mission. So it is a hierarchical procedures. Vision mission and followed by the academic calendar. Academic calendar, JN2 Hyderabad, JN2 Kakinada is giving us academic calendar. We can shape that academic calendar to our individual department level academic calendars. You can add our event programs into the academic calendar. You can add our different fixed before taking the teaching daily classes or some other things. You can prepare our own academic calendar. I will show how what is the format of the academic calendar. Test schedules, internal exam schedules, and may separate the list of holidays and the timetables, individual class timetable, at the micro level, the faculty will go class or not, the individual class timetable, list of registered students, nominal roles, course syllabus along with the textbooks. What are the textbooks you are using? The lesson plan. What are the lesson plan you can prepare for the for our course file? And micro level lesson plan. So micro level lesson plan nowadays actually topics behind the syllabus and content by content. All units are equal intervals. Some faculty they follow, so they know very in text actually they mention all in them. It's not a always all board of study experts not putting all points to a unit wise. Actually sometimes actually they can mention only outlines. You can go through and then micro level. You can follow the micro level teaching methodologies to the content behind the syllabus like that. And the course objectives and course outcomes, and the POs and the PEOs and PSOs. Unit wise, every 5 units or 6 units, or unit wise handouts, unit wise lecture notes. Content of topic behind the syllabus. Each and every unit having a content behind the syllabus. Internal question papers with a scheme, assignment topics. What are the assignment topics you are giving? And tutorial sheets. What are the tutorial sheets you are giving? Unit wise question bank, university end question papers. And gaps plans for add-on programs. Suppose you can identify any gaps in our criteria 1, curricular aspects. There is a correspondence with the university. Any gap you identified, you are not just you can write a letter to the register to the university. Can these gaps required? This syllabus is required for our students. You can write a letter correspondence. The next VOS, the university level, it will change. The Naac will give a mark separately. So that's actually any gaps you can identify in our syllabus. right, and come to the right result analysis, right. Once the results got, actually how many students are passed, the right distinction, how many passed students are in first class, how many students are second class, how many students are right just pass, how many students are at the gold medals, like that, just to kind of maintaining the right result analysis. And we can take the remedial actions for the poor students, right, failed students, when the corrective actions, what actions you can take it, and innovative methods, right, what are the innovative own teaching methodologies, respective training, right, participative teaching methodologies, or some other what type of teaching methodology you can follow. Learning outcomes, right, each and every unit, right, one outcome will become, actually after learning, the students will able to learn learning outcomes, and web references, video links. What are the NPTEL, what are the other course areas, some other areas, our friends, right, good teachers, right, just you can use your own web links, you can maintain inside. Teacher logbooks, attendance register, and a daily delivery recording, what your daily recording write it on the right lecture book, and continuous evaluation mark sheets, and 3 sample answer sheets, and sample assignment sheets, records of tutorial classes. Record, this is a very important thing. Record, once you can record, then only write remedial classes with geographic geotagging photographs and guest lectures conducted. So for sometimes actually it's a need to conduct the guest lectures, or you need a candidate to use the opportunity to others when they are supposed to conduct the guest lectures. So that is also recorded. And finally, the student feedback. Student, we can take the feedback on curriculum. Student take the feedback on the faculty. You take the feedback on the right institution. There are a lot of things you can maintaining the right course file. Come to the right. Very other interesting things and the lesson plan, right? All other things. This is the lesson plan format, right? Is it visible?
No, sir.
It's okay, sir?
It's loading to open, sir.
Right. It's okay.
No, sir, not yet, sir.
No, sir. No, sir. I think it takes time.
Yes.
It's loading.
It's okay that I will share, no problem. It's okay, sir? Opening?
No, sir.
PPT
No,
is
sir,
not
still-
visible, sir. PPT.
Okay, good. No
Still
problem.
it's in the process, sir. Not opening.
Okay. There are a lot of things, and I will share, and I will tell to the organizing member, share all the formats, right, for the 7 criteria and 32 key indicators,
Thank you,
121
sir.
metrics.
Thank you so much, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. In WhatsApp
We need
group,
it,
you
sir.
can.
We need it, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I will share all the things. Those things are good and will implement easily, right? All the Naac. Don't worry about it. All the criteria, everything is very nice. I will share tutorials also for the right SSR, how to prepare the SSR, and how to prepare right DVV, how to write IIQ. Everything is having a tutorials also there. No problem.
Thank you very much, sir.
Right, very short span, right? I try to cover all the things, please, right? Try to understood to me. It's not a single 2 days, 1 day or 2 hours, 3 hour job. It is a continuous 1 week procedure for each and every criteria, criteria by criteria, and indicator by indicator, metric by metric, qualitative or quantitative or file by file. You can expand each and everything. But I tried, right, by the span of 2.5 hours to somewhat, right, awareness, just as awareness. When I am going to send all the right related document soft copies to all the participants, I will recommend to the right is open. There is no other things. Actually, I recommend to all the presentations and all the things to all the participants, to all the right faculty communities. Thank you, one and all, giving a good opportunity to me. Listen, very painful and patience with me. It was totally 2.5 hours, right? Wholeheartedly appreciated once again, organizing committee. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Professor. It's a very eye opener for all of us. We are a starter. We got many information from you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Excellent, sir. This is from Principal Mother Teresa College of Engineering and Technology, the
Sir.
organizer for today's faculty development program on this Naac awareness. And my heart, from bottom of my heart, I give my sincere thanks to today's resource person, Venkat sir. So as sir told, just 2 days back, we had a discussion with the sir, just 2-3 days back, and a really wonderful session and very much useful session, sir. So I think all the participants got benefited by this today's session, and very wonderful that more than 700 doctorates, principals, professors, deans, and everyone registered, and almost more than 500 today they entered into this today's program. Thank you very much, sir.
And a small announcement. So whoever are registered for this FDP, and we have shared the feedback form. So you will get the, if you fill the feedback form and after submitting it, you will get the certificate.
Certainly we'll see that you will get the certificate, participation certificate, as soon as you send the feedback.
And we also share the PPTs and the formats, whatever our speaker has given. So we'll share it through register mail ID. So no need to worry about it. We'll send it to our individual
I will
mail ID.
discuss with Venkat sir, and we'll share all to the registered participants' mail IDs.
All. Good afternoon to all. I, Apsara, Assistant Professor of English, Department of H&S, on behalf of Mother Teresa College of Engineering and Technology, it's time to say a vote of thanks to all. Firstly, I would like to say thanks to today's session, resource person Dr. Venkateshwarlu sir, Dean of Academics, Kids, AP, India. Sir, your lecture is amazing. You gave more knowledge about Naac accreditation. It will 100% useful to faculty who choose Naac. Once again, thanks for accepting our invitation and sparing your valuable time in your hectic schedule. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to Founder Chairman Sri Krishna sir, our Chairman Adavalli Navin Kumar sir, Dynamic Director Navata Madam, Principal Dr. T. Srinivas sir, Convener Dr. Ashok sir, Co-Convener Dr. Upenda sir, Coordinators, and our MTC family members. I would like to say special thanks to all who participated in this program and technical members who supported for successful organizing the event. Their presence is really quite essential. Finally, the nutshell, big thanks to all. Wish you all success. Have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Venkat sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you.
Short time
Thank you.
to accept our invitation, and so your presentation made wonderful, and so we are getting the feedback. So excellent program we are telling, and they need one more day.
Definitely. It's not a 1 or 2 days program. It's a continuous 7 days is required.
The sessions like this for NTA.
It is very happy to share that, sir. So all over India, we have got up till now, we have got 850 registrations. So our Zoom link is only limited up to 500 members. So we have crossed up to 480 also. 400 plus. So some people have joined and left like that. So we have reached to 400 plus members have participated in this. And so it is happy that so all over India, our whatever the concept we have taken, so it is utilized and we have created some awareness.
Sure. Good. And definitely another couple of days, 1 week, right? I will plan, right? In all the aspects in the micro level to cover each and every criteria and indicator wise. Thank you, Gondar. Sir, please you will share all the what today's session we will share all my videos.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
And we will share the recording also. Already we have
recording. Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Principal sir, as giving a good opportunity to me. Right, once again, definitely personally, whenever you will come to the Rajahmundry, you will directly come to meet to me. Right, Ashok sir is a nice person, regularly touch with me, and Uday sir and all the members of the organizing and Madam English and right, all the members for the teamwork. I wholeheartedly appreciate it on behalf of Rajaratna Healthcare and Educational Trust, Accreditation Institute of Engineering and Technological Science. Basically, right, Navin sir is my God. He's my well-wisher always. That's actually, he's a good human being. And once again, the first time I received a call from Navata Madam. That's why I felt very happy. I'm honored to the right Mother Teresa, right group of people. Thank you one and all.
So especially thanks from our college, sir.
Thank you.
And so we'll thank the Rajaratnam Trust also, sir, the management who supported to organize this program.
Once again, thanks to our chairman, our director Pawan sir, and the chairman, and principal Dr. Ratnaraj sir, and the director Barla sir, and the technical dean, Dharmaraju sir, and vice principal Dr. Nicha madam, all the the eminent personalities from Accreditation Institute of Engineering and Technology. They're giving an opportunity to me share my views to the public on the name of Naac awareness and revised accreditation process. Thank you one and all.
So thank you all the participants. So you will get the feedback form. So already we have shared the feedback form in the chat box. So you can fill the feedback form, and after submitting, you will get the certificate. No need to worry about it. So we have a 1,500 capacity.
Thank you, sir. Wonderful program, sir. You are organizing such a wonderful program. We got complete awareness of about Naac, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So we'll share the further programs also, sir. So
sure, sir. Please, sir. We are hopefully expecting, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay. And all the participants, so those who have participated on the Zoom platform, so we thank from the organizer side. So you will get the certificate, and we'll share the PPT and video also. So thank you for participating, for your valuable time, sparing your valuable time. Madam.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Shashikant sir, you save the video. After ending the session, you save the video.
So special thanks to our technical department, Shashikant sir and Ijaz sir also, and Sridhar sir also. They did very hard work for making this program success.
So within 24 hours, we made brochure, Google link, YouTube link, and Google form, and we made the certificate also. So I thank all the technical support who are helped me in front end and back end. So I also thank all the HODs of various departments, so who supported and who encouraged and forwarded these links to other colleges. So I thank all the HODs and participants and all my dear staff members, and especially thanks to our AVO and account officer Pawan sir, so who supported to organize this program. So and I thank Navata madam also and the principal sir. So we made this program as a wonderful session. So with this, we are closing the session, sir.
Thank you.